This is the elemental, we draw 2 cards, and of course we are hitting for 11 damage on the next turn. Detect intrusion, you monster. You monster. You should never counter a spell. I would personally never counter a spell. It's just mean, and it takes all the fun from the game for the other player, which I would never do. This is awkward. This is awkward. Alright guys, our opponent starting strong with a 1-drop and will hit our face. Have you seen this one before? We are on the draw, so we are very slow. This is the hand that you want to be on the play with, but we still have only 1 creature on the board. If they tap, we can kill the creature. Man, I had a dream that they will make this play. This is such a greedy play. So they know that they can draw the card, but they also cannot protect the scavenger anymore. And this is the opening we needed to, you know, get back into this game. This is amazing, because for all the good that mono white has, and by the way, it's still at the top of the like meta, as you know, in lower leagues like bronze to mythic, this is #1 deck right now. But if you go platinum to mythic, from what I've checked, then you have a, you know, like it's top 6 or something, but still very powerful deck. So we need to make it right now. I think we go for Epiphany. We could double... No, we don't have double black here. It's very important what we will play here. I think we go for the Blaze, most likely at the end step. Alright. This is the moment of truth. Our opponent has the second wave with second creature, and we need to solve it. And now they won't make this mistake again. They will keep Shardmage Rescue, and the battle will be over the single scavenger. You don't want to remove it here. Bro, they didn't attack. What? Why wouldn't you? In all honesty, I think we cycle cards. We just need to keep going, you know, that's very important. We don't need double stock up. We have enough value. We will always draw it later. Verge is amazing. Now we have double black for Deceit, if we want to. We could also see, you know what? Okay, I know everything. Because this can be cast for 2 mana, it deals 1 damage. Then they need to react, then we can Sear, and then we can go for Ashling's command on the next turn. This is the rough idea what we want to do. But I mean, let's see. Let's see. Ravenstone, the ambitious. Alright. I think this is the moment to attack. Ethereal Armor will be a bit of a problem. This is already 3 toughness. We can bounce it. Okay, this is amazing. So we want to target it first. This forces them to react already. Wait, what? Bro, I'm preparing for the freaking Battle of Gondor, and our opponent just fell in the open field before they started running toward the castle, you know? Sure, bro. That's game. Like, this was not bro, I expected way more. So we go Deceit here. Man, this is kinda cool. So let's go black, and let's go black. Let's hit this hand. In this deck we don't hit face, we hit hand, where it really hurts. Guys, this guy overpacked it with Shuffler so hard. Bro, you are supposed to draw 1 or 2 sheltered in top 12 cards, not 3 of them. Like, what are you even doing, bro? I can... Guys, like, come on. Like, you can see that something is here. Let's go stock up. I cannot believe they drew like this. And let's you know what? They have only 1 and 2 drops. Like, the whole deck is 1 and 2 drops. Because 3 drops is too expensive for this deck. So Hex literally is 1 mana, destroy every creature in the game. Pretty good card. Man, the art is so cool. Like, I really like this card. It's so efficient, it kills so quickly, and this 2-drop kill is like the main dish. So, let's see our opponent. Will that be a rope? It feels like a rope. Our ambitious friend is got hit with 2 removal spells and then they rope. And guys, after the classic aggro full rope moment, they lose the game. Oh man, and they always say, well, I need to play fast. I'm busy, you know? Not when they are losing. Let's go for the crypt. we'll just play the bird and start hitting their face. Cool combo is that you can always Ashling's command, make 2 treasures, get 2 cards, and then you get extra cards from the Librarian later. And it's also +2/+2 basically, so those 2 cards work pretty nicely together. I wish this was a elemental. And I have to say, I'm kinda excited to play more. Like, I wanted to record later, but I made this deck and I was like, man, I need to sit in action, so let's freaking go. Alright, so we'll just play Watery Grave. And you know what? I will pay 2 life because there is a chance for some Otter, Boomerang, Boomerang, Otter, Otter, Boomerang, and Boomerang, Otter, you know? So let's make sure that it hits. Not yet. Not yet. We'll do it later. For now, we chill. We have removal, so we know that probably they cannot pressure us too much. And we need to get into this 5 mana. This is the big play for us. I'm not sure exactly what we're playing. Like, it doesn't seem like Monument Artist Talent because they don't play Opt usually and Slate of Hands. So it feels more like this mono blue, but is it? So I think it might be a similar build with just different colors a little bit. We play those taplands, we chill. As long as we are safe and getting to 5 mana for the Ashling command, we are really happy with it. The Wisdoms will start, you know, dropping soon, unfortunately. Okay, they didn't discard a lesson, that's massive, so they have only 1 out of 3. So we still have a bit of time. Would probably want to play this as the creature, like actual 6 mana version, you know? Because then we can start hitting them, they need to spend something. Like, good things are happening then. Yeah, as you can see, for the early game, all we do is try to chill. Because those are the cards that will get us incredibly ahead. And when we get to 7, 8 mana, we can combine like multiple plays. Like we spend, you know, 4 mana to defend and rest to attack them, and they are out. Alright, so, okay, so this is Spell Elementals. Okay, that makes sense. I didn't remember that they play it, but yeah, they need the discount for the Elemental. Alright, so this is interesting. We can make a lot of plays. But I think we will take the hit from this, we'll play the command, and then we prepare for Deadly Cover-Up. This is also high converted mana cost, so it nearly fuels the whole evidence, like if you combine it with anything else. Alright, we got a full rope, but our opponent is back, and now we can try to make the big plays. We have all the mana colors. Okay, this is a very important turn. This is the first turn when we can go incredibly ahead. And when we cycle those two, you will see the difference in power. Let's take the hit. We can go to probably like 10, maybe even like 6. But then we need to, you know, start having full control over the game. That's fine, man. This is amazing for us. We want to sweep anyway. Okay, so we go for Ashling's command. We draw 2 cards and we make the oh boy, but this feels so good. Like when you get to this 5 mana, do they really have Quench? Really? I don't think this deck normally plays it. Oh, right. Okay, they play this one. Right. But that's fine. That's kind of okay for us. We can still do the thing. They cannot really punish us super hard. They will just hit for 4. So we'll do the same thing. Now, around the counter spells, they don't have a creature tap, so they cannot detect intrusion. And, I mean, now we are getting ahead. I could get rid of it, but I don't think it's worth it. We just want to chill. We already have Deadly Cover-Up, so we can get rid of all the elementals. They get the card back, right? Let's check it. The player draws a card for each card exiled. So if we hit this, they still get the new card. They will probably play it, I would guess. They also have the Thunder Flocks. Probably some of them are in the hand right now. We probably need to sweep here. So how much mana we have? 3. Should be good enough. So we go for this. They can detect intrusion. By the way, look how easy it is to evidence. And let's see if they go for a counter spell. I don't think they have 4. I think it was like 2 in the whole deck, so they shouldn't have the second one. And even if they do, we already have the counterplay. It seems they have it. A bit of a problem is that Elemental, like bounce is the part of the cost. So even if you counter detect intrusion, they still get Elemental back. It's kind of protecting the creature. But we can exile it from the hand, so it shouldn't be the biggest problem. Okay, I'll take the mana. That's an interesting play. Sure. I think they hoped that we will take the fish. But it makes no sense. We are playing a sweeper, so the fish is dead. Listen, I respect the fish, but it won't survive deadly cover-up, alright? I won't even know it's been there, because it's a cover-up. Do we go for element? I think we do. This is one of the main cards for the whole deck. They have double blue, so they can play the crab. That's something we need to keep in mind. Let's see if they play the Pro Tour version. Yep, exactly 2 detect intrusions in the deck. Yeah, I think this is the... Oh, and the 1 spell period. Yeah, I played this deck. This is the one I mentioned that I played, but I prefer the other elementals with Throne. And we have 3 mana. Oh, so they will go through the phases, which means that we have to pay life. Because they're trying to play around this counter spell. So now they know. Now they know. They can play the second crab, but they cannot do it on this turn, so they cannot hit us in the face. You can see how ridiculously important those treasures were. Like, this 2 extra mana actually saved us from a bit of a disaster, honestly, because we don't have a way to get rid of the crab. Now they allowed us to get more counter spells. Amazing. Let's go this. We need 5 mana, so we will have 2 mana. This one can be tapped. We have to counter a spell at the end step, don't forget. And also, if we cast Deceit, they will immediately play this in response. So we have to go like this. Cannot be countered, by the way. Man, I love playing like this. It's such a fun, deck. And Ashling's command is doing so much here. We don't Demolition Field. It's not worth it. You know what? I think this might be the moment. Let's go. They only have 2 cards. We go like this. We pay blue steel because there is a chance that they got the crab and they will play it in response before we can bounce it. We submit 0, but we still hit. Oh, yes. Oh, no Thunderflogs for you, bro. And just like this, we took over the game. You can see how sneaky it is. Like, you are defending. You are like, oh my god, am I dead? And suddenly, you hit the last card and they have nothing. And you just win. Oh man, this is so good. We can even get the card from the top. Oh, this would be so great. This is... Yeah. Alright, I think we've got this game. Whatever they will draw, we should be able to fight it. Kinda annoying. I think in response, we'll go for the command. Wait. We can copy this! Oh my god, I just realized. It's legendary. No, it's not. Oh my god, this is the best thing ever. I will make a stop. If they make anything except playing a card, we instantly go for command. So we can discard the best card of those. Man, this is actually incredible. This is such a wild interaction. I'm not sure if I even remembered about it making the deck. So we are making a copy and we are drawing 2 cards. This is the elemental, we draw 2 cards, and with this card, the best card they have right now in their hand. Oh, this will be brutal. And of course, we are hitting for 11 damage on the next turn. Detect intrusion, you monster. You monster. You should never counter a spell. I would personally never counter a spell. It's just mean, and it takes all the fun from the game for the other player, which I would never do. This is awkward. This is awkward. Alright, we are hitting face anyway. Jokes aside, I think we are in an amazing spot. I'm not sure if we counter this, so they can get 5 mana, so they can make 2 or 3 mana play if we counter it. That's probably not very threatening, and even if they can... Bro, this is kinda... mean. Do we counter it? Guys? Let's freaking go. We go for the... Man, this deck is actually more amazing than I thought. Like, we have so many ways to, get rid of something. We discard this because they have only high convert. Alright, but we don't get the effect. Right, because we didn't pay mana for it. That's fine, that's fine. We still get a lethal on the next turn. So I'm pretty happy with this. If they try to block with creature, we have a good target for the Blaze. So I think the best play they have is crap at our upkeep. But it should be still fine. We just kill it and we, kill them in the next turn. Man, what a game. I'm really happy with this deck so far. Like, even though it's just a 5/5 brick and you don't get this full effect when you copy the creature, I mean, it's a kinda amazing. Man, did I discard a card when I copied it? No, they countered it. Okay, so it wouldn't work, but I didn't know about it. Right, because you need to pay mana, so it's a weird way of, you know, using the card, that even if you get it, it enters, but it doesn't have ability. But man, I'll take the win. I think we are doing just fine. We have to go for this, because we cannot stop their creatures if they grow too much, so we need to make sure that, you know, they will be slower. I probably will go to 6 mana for Deceit. We don't want to waste this card. This is such a good value. Alright, Ascension. In all honesty, this will be an annoying card. But we can just counter the next play. Okay, so I will take it. They Earthbend, not the biggest deal. We can bounce it later with Deceit. We can actually bounce it right now if we care, but we won't. And even though this will be a lot of pressure, I think this will be pressure that is manageable for us. We can even play the bird. So it will be a 3/3. It can block the, you know, the forest. That's nice. And draw us a card. I would prefer to not counter on this turn because we cannot draw cards, but we probably will counter something. Oh boy. Oh boy, we will counter something. Oh my god, this was the biggest play of the game so far. If you don't counter it, oh, you're probably dead. Okay, now it's better. So now we can counter again, draw cards, and next turn should be Deceit. We just need to hit untap land. And this one... we could also go for the bird already and start hitting them. You know what? I'll take it. Esper will be threatening, but this will be a 4/4, so pretty decent. We can make some plays here. They play a land. There still aren't at 4 counters, so they cannot pump the creatures yet. Trample will be a bit of an issue, but you know, we'll work with it. We could also go Ill-Timed Explosion and just sweep the whole board, but I'm not sure if we want to tap so heavily. I just want to draw some cards, you know? Or Sear! Thank you very much, that's exactly what I needed. And that's why you play Sear in this deck, and this card is actually so good. And we can start them with the bird. The faster you kill them, the faster they dead. Those are words of wisdom that only Mythic players know. Kinda. Alright, jokes aside, I think we're in a good spot, guys. We can counter spell if that's too much to handle. Do you think they have protection spells? I will do it. I very often, you know, just try to deal with this, but if this goes wrong, we might die very, very quickly. And we should be fine with Deceit and Ill-Timed Explosion. We can always get the best card they have for the next turn. And you know, the bird continues the hit. Yep, fear the bird. No attacks with the forest anymore. And suddenly your life total just stops. That's why the bird is so good. The first one is usually just to get a foothold into the game, and then they cannot pressure you so much. Okay, so this is the 4th counter. They can crack it and potentially trade, but they chickened out. Alright, so do we go Deceit? I think we will. Let's go. So, let's play like this, and we'll try to hit the best card. I'm not sure what we bounce though. It feels like a land is such a good candidate. I was considering Ascension, but when they replay they get another token, so it's probably not... oh, non-land. Non-land is a thing. We could also bounce the Librarian. Ooh, that's tempting. And then we can play it on the next turn. Bigger, better, stronger, faster. Let's go. Let's go. I think I've never made this play, man. But it's actually so good for the next turn. Like, we only have Sweeper. Like, if we draw 2 lands, we have absolutely nothing to play. Okay, those are absolute bombs. Oh boy, is Harmonizer lethal? It might be. Okay, so we need to actually think. Let's assume that they draw a land from the top. A normal one, so they can double. And they put 2 counter. Oh my god, that's so much damage. Nope. Nope. And we need to play the tap land this way. we can get the full value of Librarian. So our game plan is kinda simple. We want to survive this turn, then untap, play land, Librarian, and draw all the new cards. And then when we untap, we should win the game. So this is our, short, long-term game plan. Man, sometimes I'm like, I want to say 3 different things, and I change my, mind mid-sentence, and I just mix all of them into some weird-sounding sentence. And I still also think about the game, so it's like 3 lanes trying to intersect at the same time. Yeah. So let's see what our opponent will do. Felidari's Retreat is not as terrifying because if we sweep those creatures, they still need to draw a land from the top. And what? They draw a land, it's a 2/2 cat. It's not as amazing. Do we go for Deceit? Yes, we absolutely will. They can get the cat, right? Because the land for 3 years, but that's fine. I'll take it. It's a good play for us. We want to keep the board as low as possible and preserve the most life we can. Also, this is a 5/5, so ill-timed explosion might have some troubles killing those big creatures. Okay, now. Unfortunately, our opponent exactly knows what the play is. 3/6, so we are doing 3 freaking cards, and this will be a 7/7, I believe. Man, that's massive. That means it's very hard for them to attack too. This is terrifying. Let's see. I don't know what they will take. I'm thinking about Behemoth, but they don't have enough mana for it, right? Oh, Explorer is incredibly good. Oh man, they shuffled, right? I missed the shuffle trigger. I could go for the Librarian here. Okay, so that was a big mistake on my part. We could kill creatures, but then we cannot play Librarian. I don't think it's worth it. I think we just take it, and make the next turn way better. Oh, this is so rough. Let's go. We can deal 5 damage to the whole board. Man, this will be so much stats. They didn't see explosion, so I hope they will go white and they won't pump 1 creature to too much toughness. We can kill everything up to 5 toughness. Oh my god, this would be so much. Oh, they are starting to pump. We still have Deadly Cover-Up, so it's not the end of the world. Like, I wish, man, for 5 mana it really could deal 3 damage, like, I swear. Like, it's not the broken control cards. And by the way, you still need to play creatures to get full value, so it's like designed in a way that control never can use the full value out of this. You need to play aggro to get the best of the best. So, they will probably swing. Yep. But not with the cats. Honestly, that's kinda good. But I think one of the elves still dies, right? Our bird is bigger. 3/6. Let's go. Man, this is the biggest play of the game so far. I think we'll win this, honestly, but I'm not fully sure. Let's kill the big guy. By the way, if we took this 5 damage from before, we would be at 1. Let's play the Verge. And now we can make some decisions, guys. We can actually kill the whole board. And you know what? I think we have to. I think we have to, so what we will do, we draw, we deal damage. This is the cool player that draws. This is the player that gets the bad stuff. Thank you. Alright, good. Now we ill-timed explosion. And we just need to get rid of a 4-drop. Like this one. But we can also go for the... No, I think we just go for this. And probably a land. Guys, we are doing stuff here. They don't have sacrifice land, so they cannot pump. And look at this! Suddenly, from an absolute nightmare, look how good and clean this board looks like. They have basically 1 play and 1 random top deck. And we are already hitting with the bird, so in 2 turns they will die. We have Hex, Sear, Command. Man, this is why I love playing Control. When you finally solve the puzzle with cards, this is a cool card. You just sweep everything, you have full control, and you are the deck that actually has plays, because the other guy has already like nothing. And it feels like pure despair. Listen, I've been there. I know how it feels. They sweep you and you're like, man, why do I even play this deck? I should be playing control. Yes, you should. Alright, so they will pump it to absolute craziness. They can make some cats. They're actually at 15. But, a very serious but. We won. We deal. I guess they can draw a card in response, but then we can play command and draw more cards in response. So first, let's target this. They will crack the passage. In response. I think we wait for the triggers to happen. Because then they have to target the Ascension, they will of course pump this guy. And then we hex it. Oh, we've got the counter. Oh, that's so great because they're shuffling every day. So let's put the counter. I think they will target the Esper. Perfect. So it's wasted. A cat. A cool card in the trigger. And 6 damage because we drew a card. Alright, I'll be honest, I didn't see this one coming. I forgot that we are drawing a card with Librarian. But you know what? I'll pretend that I remembered it. Let's deal 2 damage, we draw 2 cards. I could go for the treasures, but where's the fun in that? And we sweep the whole board. Oh, this is the greatest game ever. Swing faced, now for 8, so it's 2-turn lethal. And our opponent has a single turn to somehow deal 6 damage. Out of nowhere, with no creatures and probably no options. Yep, that's what I thought. Okay guys, so this is kinda cool because we have Hex. Even though we are on the draw, we have the place. We actually have all the colors of mana and we are playing against Sephiroth. Bro, that's not how you make... That's not how you write it. Oh my god, it pains my heart. Sephiroth, not like this. Let's go this. We will need to play blue mana on the next turn. We could of course Roaring Furnace, but we have no targets. I mean, it could be this... No, I think Mono Blue didn't have it. I'm not sure. It looks like Mono Blue, but it should be Izzet probably. Demolition Fields, that's fine, we have basics. Okay, we have counter spells right now. So our aim for this game is probably to get into 5 mana, play this, draw cards, get treasures, and take over the game with Librarian. You only have 2, so make them count. This could be a counter spell deck, by the way. They definitely play like they have counter spells, but we'll see. You also have this Sauna, because then you can draw a lot of cards in games where you are low on value. So it's your removal that also doubles down as, you know, your win con in a way. So let's go. And let's see if they counter. This definitely feels like a deck with counter spells. But maybe we can get it through. Let's get our counter spells, some Demolition Fields. We don't want to draw basics, to be honest. I will play Demolition Field here. Yeah, we get 5 mana, and also there is a huge chance that I will tell you in a... Wait, no. When we discard, it's end of the turn already. So we will go for the Hex because it doesn't seem like a creature deck so far. We could hit Demolition Field, but then they answer it. You know that you can counter Demolition Field with this, I believe? Kinda cool. Let's play this. All we need to do is chill. We just need to chill. Maybe we can play command soon. Man, it feels like the mono blue that should be spamming otters and stuff like this, and the Planisphere. But so far they are playing very passively, so that makes me think that they are full of counter spells. But what is their win con? I'm not sure, man. I kinda want to play this, but they will just counter it. I think one more turn, so we can at least pay 2. So we will shock ourselves. This is kinda important. That forces a hard counter spell. And then maybe, you know, maybe you get something cool. Huh. Yeah, let's go for it. If they counter it, you know, with a hard counter spell, it is what it is. But the value we are getting is kinda insane, so please, please give me those. I need those. Listen, mono blue player, waiting with counter spells, complaining about passive game. That's... Man, that's peak. Let's go for the shoot the sheriff discard probably. We definitely want to hit a land so we can play a huge bird. Yep, you can use Demolition Field. I tell you this is this deck. But what are they even doing? Okay, so I think we go for the Librarian at the end step. Man, if that is the deck, they don't have counter spells in this deck at all. I mean, like, they have 0. Like, but is this guy not... I see a lot of stuff here, you know? But it's literally this deck. Okay, that's fine. We can just kill it. And we will. This is not an outlaw. It's just a villain. Okay. Before it transforms, let's kill it. So this is deck that we showcased like few days ago. Our opponent is playing mono blue. I really want to point it out. So if I remember correctly, this build has no counter spells. I mean, at all. Maybe one Spell Pierce? No, I think it was like a different list. I'm not sure. Maybe Spell Pierce? Alright, Quench, yeah. Sure, that's fine. That's fine, because we have more. So now we could play this. But man, we're like, they cannot win the game. So tapping out is the best way to lose control over the game. Because they cannot just beat you. They have Quenches. I mean, they need to play something. Like, our deck is just better. So as long as we don't die, we'll always win. I know, I know. But I kid you not. Like, the longer the game goes, the less chance they have to win. Especially that this is an aggro deck. Oh, this is different then. Okay, but this is a very nice counter spell target. So I will just go for this. We will get a blocker. They might be playing another Serpent, but that means that it only hits for 5 at most. Alright, that's fine, that's fine. So now we have final target for Furnace. We'll draw a card, we'll try to kill this, and then this is in the board so we can start drawing cards later. And they will probably try to hit face, we will block with this. Man, imagine not having this token. Like, it seems like such a small play, right? You just get a 1/1. Well, imagine counterspell that is you gain 6 life. Because this is what it did. Okay? Sure. Not sure if that's amazing for them, because now we can just counter it. We know that they will replay at the end step. So that's actually pretty good for us. Yeah, like, we will first go through the counter spells because it's such a good deal for us. Like, we are getting so much done here. And then we start attacking when we are absolutely sure. This is the last Librarian, so this one needs to work. So we need to prepare. Probably we will hit Deceit first. Man, maybe I shouldn't play the land first. I think we play the land, so we cannot use this. Another Serpent. I mean, we can just counter it. This is why you can play the long game, but your opponent cannot. Because you will be always winning the long game. And now, whatever happens, we can always Deceit it, kill it. So, yeah, our opponent is very unhappy because, not because it's long, it's because they know that in the end of a long game, they will still lose. So right now we can deal what? 5 damage. Let's go for 2 mana, remove your whole turn. We cannot play the land because then we hit for 4 and that would be a huge blunder. And I mean, they cannot protect it because this is not a control deck. Like, they cannot protect the creatures like Librarian, like we can do to Librarian. Nope. Nope. We are doing cards. You are dying. That's how we do it. Oh, this will be fun. We still want to go for Deceit soon. They can Quench, but we have 4 mana. Yeah, I know. See? Well, guys, what can I say? I hope you are as excited as I am for seeing Grixis freaking Control. The real deal. It's been... I think we didn't play this archetype for like a year or something. I forgot it even exists. Now with Deceit and Ashling's command, we actually have reason to go Grixis because it has some upsides, and Ill-Timed Explosion, of course, shining as always. We'll talk more about the deck because we have way more than this, but of course our absolute legend for today is Stackhouse A, and my friend, I really appreciate your support. What can I say? This cool deck is for you, Grixis, finally. So I hope you're a fan, and just thank you for being part of the channel for all of this time. It's so appreciated, man. And yeah, hope you will have a great day today. With Sear, we also have very nice removal. Why do we play this? Because this can hit Kaito should the Sheriff want. And also, you know, when you see this Lizard on turn 1, well, you definitely want this. I would honestly consider getting a little bit more, like maybe 4 or 3, but at the same time, then all your damage will be all your removal will be damage based, and that can be scary. So that's why I kept Shoot the Sheriffs and Hex, because they remove creature just, you know, without conditions, and very often it will save you. We still need to balance the decover-ups and ill-timed explosions, but let's talk about the main thing, Ashling's Command. This card is so cool because it basically gives you tempo and card advantage and potentially even a sweeper at instant speed. So listen, all the favorite things for every control player: more mana to make plays and more cards to make more plays. This will give you such a boost if you can resolve it. Of course, it's expensive, and sweeper is not reliable. Like 2 damage in current standard is not a full sweeper. Like even 1-drops can be higher than this. However, if you play it right, you can create boards that have only creatures with 2 toughness, and of course badgers and all the tokens, you know, with earthbending will be hit by this. And sometimes this is like you use basically half a card to answer badger, and then also the rest card to draw 2 cards. That's a really good play, especially that you can cast it at the end step, so your opponent cannot really play around it very much. And I really like it. I really like it. This was one of the cards I was the most excited for. Unfortunately, it isn't, so I cannot use it in normal Dimir or Azorius or Esper, so that's why it took a while for us to get into Grixis. But I think this gives a bit of a different flavor to the whole control decks. Even like we don't have too many red cards, you know, some removal and explosion furnace. With Command, it gives completely different identity, and you can feel the difference that this is just a different deck. We still have Glen Elendra's Answer because we don't have Graveyard Hate. You can play Lanterns here, but I decided that we will just counter every Cavaro. And with Roaring Furnace and Sauna, you can get into this like Annex-like gameplay where you are doing more cards than your opponent every single turn, and you just keep trading until they have nothing. Deceit is a huge part of this deck because this gives another, you know, shot for Grixis. You are getting a lot of discard in this deck, which means that you can check your opponent's hand, and even against dedicated control, you have probably less counter spells than them. Like we have only 7 in the whole deck, but you can get rid of their counter spells, check what they have, and this gives you so many options to just interrupt your opponent, so those cards are enough, because you cannot deal with every single card. You can deal with most of them, so you need to make sure that the rest gets discarded or countered, or you just kill fast enough that your opponent cannot use them. So I really enjoyed it. Grixis is back. Oh, and I forgot to mention the score. We went 4 wins, 2 losses, so we ranked up with this one, and it was very, very fun. So I hope you enjoyed watching. Finally, Grixis real control. No creatures here except, you know, this one and this one. Yeah, I hope it was fun, guys. So thank you for watching. Thank you to all the patrons for supporting the content. As always, it's very nice of you guys, you know, to just go extra mile to help. And yeah, that's it for today. Thank you for watching, and see you guys tomorrow.